This probably gonna be my last video, y'all. I'm not gonna be on here long, like I said. This KMC, guys, and we got Dunkin manager kills customer after he snaps over cold coffee. Man, what be going on? This happened in 2021. Let's go ahead and check this out.
A little bit of issue with it. I said say it again, and he did. Right hook sent him down. He fell. Yeah.
This is Corey Ellis Pujols, a 27-year-old Dunkin' Donuts manager with no criminal record. He just landed a deadly blow on a 77-year-old man, and that singular act was just enough to ruin his clean records, claim the life of a man, and earn him significant charges. On May 4th, 2021, just after 1:30 p.m., Tampa police were called to a Dunkin' Donuts inside a Circle K in the Palm River area of Tampa. When officers arrived, medics were already treating the victim, 77-year-old Vanell Cook, who was unconscious and bleeding from the head.
And I guess this real, and I remember an interview with
I don't know what happened. I was there. He was actually one second. He was
what you get. He has heart problems. He's 100% disabled. Disabled veteran. He's got allergies.
Almost immediately, Corey Pujols approached the officers and told them he was the man they were looking for. Calm and cooperative, he explained exactly what happened.
Yeah, so first and foremost, let me just say my name is Corey Ellis Pujols. I am the guy you were looking for in regards to this situation. The long and short of it is that here obviously at Dunkin', he's a regular. He normally comes through here and orders a large hot coffee, but today maybe he's having a rough day or something, and he decided to be extremely profound at the mouth. And I asked him respectfully on the microphone, could you please not use that kind of language, obviously with me and my employees, and as well as that, and he said no, and then he came around to the window, he kept going at the window, and then I guess he was going to come inside, so I came inside. I came along this side to let him know. He asked for the manager. Our current store manager is off already. She worked morning shift, and she's currently otherwise here. So I would be for the senior shift. I've been here a little bit longer than he has, so I was reserved responsibility for that. In any case, I came out to let him know. I said, listen, sir, with the profanity that you use, I would highly recommend that you go on about your business. We don't want to serve you any coffee today. Maybe you try again another day, but you have clearly upset, feel me, the atmosphere here, and we would like for you to go on about your business. I asked him to do that repetitively. It's all on camera. And as I mentioned, he came inside. And when he came inside,
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes y'all do be being rude to these workers that working in fast food, bro. Like, it's not cool. Like, y'all be being rude. Y'all mad cause y'all food didn't get done. Like, you're mad cause your food ain't right. Your coffee might be cold. Whatever it is, bro. At the end of the day, these people are at work, bro. Like, they're trying to make a living, bro. It's already bad enough out here, and y'all come in there with rude attitudes and stuff. Don't nobody want to make your food after you done being rude to them. And they might even spit some in your food. You don't be rude to people that's making your food, bro. That's the #1 rule. You never do that.
He addressed me, and he was looking. I said, hey, listen, the manager's not here right now. I'll give you this, the manager's store number and all that good stuff. And he didn't want it. And I said, sir, well, can you please go on about your business again? Have a good day. And he said, no, you're a nigger. And then I said, and I'm sorry, I had a little bit of an issue with it. And I said, say it again, and he did. Right hook sent him down.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I hate to say it, but free Buddy, bro. Free Buddy, bro. Cause why would you say nigger with the R? That's what's gonna get y'all hurt. Y'all be doing that. Y'all do that on purpose, bro. Black people we don't take that kindly. We don't like that at all, bro. At all. You say that, you might as well just shoot me in my foot. You might as well.
Nigger. And then I said, and I'm sorry, I had a little bit of an issue with it. And I said, say it again, and he did. And right hook sent him down.
So it goes without being said that you can't hit somebody because they say something you don't like.
I very well.
I'm just telling you, bro.
No, I agree. Believe me. I'm terrified right now, but I agree with what you're saying.
And you hear the cop, you know he finna be on his head. You black and you just knocked out a white man. You know dang well they not finna take your side. Listen to the cop. Well, you know you weren't supposed to hit him. Like you know that. Like man.
A fit of racism since I've only been here about 2 months and I've dealt with so much of it. And I'm not saying that is a reason to do it. I'm not.
I got people that say a bunch of hateful and horrible stuff to me every single day. For the past like 16 years, I let it go one ear and out the other. It ain't gonna hurt you. This will get you in trouble. It's not gonna get you arrested, but I mean, dude, you hit him and he fell down.
Yeah, and he hit his head pretty good.
And he should have never said what he said. But guess what? That's the country we live in. You say what you want to say.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, like you're saying, dude, get the frick out.
Yeah.
Slip your phone, push the fell.
Right hook and fell. My apologies for the.
He was hit and he fell down.
Keep down and on this other. You hit him. You punched him in the back. I'm not one to run from what I've done.
No, you're fine.
And again, he's a regular, so I honestly feel like about this situation.
All right, no worries. Some guys have to go out of shooting.
Yes, sir. You too. Take it easy.
Howdy. Gentleman came in, was being very rude to this gentleman, which is the on-duty manager.
Acting manager for all intents and purposes.
Yeah. Said some few expletives, and he hit him. And he fell.
He hit him?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you get his information yet or no?
I have not. I just came in as...
That's his grandson that's with him, though.
Okay.
That is his grandson.
I was just talking with
him.
him.
Necessary.
So, yeah. You want to grab this 43?
I have... we do have surveillance, however, when the boss leaves, she locks the...
That's fine.
Yeah, she locks the...
So, here's the reality of what could happen.
Yeah.
If you charge a battery, yeah, you could be charging a battery.
Right.
You know, that's after we speak with him and see what's going on.
I'm aware, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not trying to get on to you, man.
Yeah, no.
You can't let, and I'm telling you from here on out, you can't let what somebody says anger you.
Yeah.
Like I said, I deal with it and I let it go on. I mean, people say nasty and hateful stuff to him and I just because we do our job.
I know.
For no reason.
I know it.
You gotta have people like that throughout your life. You just gotta let it go in one ear, right out the other. And just realize that he's gonna leave and be on his way and you're gonna still be here working.
Right.
You know? So we'll let them get him loaded up and everything like that. Just do what you gotta do, brother. I'll be in here in a minute.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
You're cool. You're good to go, man. Thank you.
It started moments earlier in the drive-thru. Employees couldn't hear Cook through the speaker. He became agitated, began yelling, and was told to leave without being served. Instead, he parked and walked inside. A Dunkin employee who dealt with Cook at the drive-thru told officers the same story Pujols did.
So basically, he was just being, outright like your card is going through. But he was just being
For what reason?
verbal. I asked him if he wanted iced or hot coffee. He instantly was like cold coffee. He was like, who the fuck likes cold coffee? I always ask for the same. I'm always getting along. I'm like, okay, sir, we should not hear and identify you at the window.
So he got mad because you asked him if he wanted ice or hot coffee.
Yeah. Instantly offered. He was already mad. A large hot latte. Okay, gotcha. So instantly he was just,
Sure.
above level. So he was being very verbal. Didn't want to listen to what we were saying. So Corey was like, he got on the mic because I've only been here for like just 3 weeks.
Sure.
But I've had Dunkin experience, so
Well, that shouldn't be a normal reaction of somebody.
it shouldn't be a normal reaction. So he didn't want to. Oh.
Thank you, sis.
Okay, so yeah, he was being really verbal for absolute no reason.
Excuse me, sir. How old were you when you made your first million?
What is this for?
We're trying to get advice from...
So, Corey got on the mic because, you know, he's the veteran here, you know, the more experienced veteran.
Sure.
So, he took over the mic and was like, can you not talk to the customer? Like that. And he wouldn't listen. So he said, okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're not gonna take the order anymore, we're gonna act politely after you came up here, we had a verbal like, can you leave and I didn't take the order type of thing right here, we were reassuring him that he could come again later. So then that's when he came up to the corner. It was right there.
So even after y'all asked him to leave,
He kept on coming.
came, he parked, and when you say up there, up at the front counter.
Yeah, he came to the car. So we knew Corey was gonna. So me and Corey went up there to wait and tell him to leave again. He didn't want to listen again, so he asked him to leave multiple times, and that's when he called Corey the N-word, and it escalated from there.
What did you see happen from there?
From what I seen is I heard him telling Corey told me to call the cops off rip. So I was calling the cops, I was calling my manager, I was calling everybody. And the dude he kept on being violent, very rude. So
When you say violent, like physically violent,
no,
or
not
just verbally?
physically. I don't think he physically touched Corey, but mentally, trying to get into Corey's mind.
Sure.
Mess with him and around with his head. So then Corey, he was like, okay, we're gonna ask you one more time. We're gonna either, you're gonna leave or we're gonna call the cops. I was already calling the cops. So he didn't want to leave. He was like, there's a bunch of niggas, this, that, and third, your nicknames. Corey was like, one more time. And he called him another name. And that's what happened. I was right here. And I was on the phone with my manager and the police officers at that time. No way. Yeah. Police officer at that time. And that's what happened.
So what happened after that, after he said that?
Corey punched him. He was on the floor and I was on the phone.
Okay. And you were standing like
right around here on the phone.
Okay. Is he, and Corey said he's a normally regular that comes through
He
here?
comes here a lot and he's very, like, verbal. Like, I guess he doesn't know how to, be respectful. So
normal people know how to be respectful. He choose not to be.
He wasn't being respectful.
I mean, it's horrible.
Yeah, so he does this a lot. I've had multiple times where I've had to go through. He gets mad because we don't know his orders, but we don't know your orders because we cannot physically see your face.
Sure. Hello, manager?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you able to, A, I got a thumb drive, or B, if we're able to get the video, can you email it? What's better for you?
I'll have it emailed to you.
Okay.
I'll have my law prevention guy
Okay.
send it to you.
Let me go out and...
Give me an email address.
Yes, sir.
I'll call him now, as a matter of fact, to get him to do it.
Okay.
This low key a good video. I ain't gonna even care.
Police requested the store's surveillance footage, and it told the exact story the two employees told. Instead of leaving the property as the employees requested, Vanell Cook parked his car and walked inside the store. Seeing this, Corey Pujols, the on-duty manager, immediately told a coworker to call the police. Cook approached the service counter and continued arguing. Pujols stayed on the opposite side, separated by a waist-high swinging door, and repeatedly told Cook to leave the store. During the confrontation, Cook used a racial slur, calling Pujols the N-word. At that point, Pujols stepped through the swinging door, moving closer but keeping his hands at his sides. He warned Cook not to say the word again. Cook repeated the slur. In response, Pujols threw a single punch to Cook's jaw. Cook fell backward, struck his head on the concrete floor, and lost consciousness. Pujols then walked away as emergency services...
He's strong. He's strong as hell to knock somebody out and kill him, boy. You strong. But you don't call people that, bro. Especially a black person that will get you killed, bro. You don't do that. It's disrespectful.
Already being called. The victim, Vanell Cook, was later revealed to be a registered sex offender with a long criminal history involving child
Sex offender. Yeah, you deserve that, buddy. You got what you deserve. No, I don't have no sympathy for him at all.
Prosecutors would later describe him as an unsympathetic victim, but legally, none of that justified the punch. The officers eventually did what they had to do.
It feels better in here.
I'm sorry. You're good. Yeah.
Like you racist and a sex offender? That's just filthy. That's just dirty as hell. Racist and a sex offender. That's crazy.
They told me that. I feel for you 100%. What happened is that you is not acceptable in any way, shape, or form. I understand your angst and your level of frustration. I would be pissed too. And this is one of those things that there's one thing that's steering us right now with the level of I think critical condition right now is not what you're doing. He has to bring us along right now. He's unconscious and everything. So I'm going to pray for you and for him that he recovers. If he recovers and he's okay, this is and not big deal. You need to get entertained. It's the level of injury. Had he not been this injured, there's a lot of things he could have done. Because like I said, nobody here is going to know what that guy's doing. None of us would know at all. You know? And he deserves to put his place for that. Because of how seriously he's injured, we have no choice. I want you to understand that everybody here agrees that what he's done he was wrong. What he said he was wrong. Like I said, he's not going to but pray for you and for him that he recovers and hopefully go away. But for the time being, you're going to be charged 1 count of battery on an elderly male, which is 65 years of age. You'll have a bond, so it's not going to be too high. You're going to bond out tonight at some point. And then we'll just pray all of this. This guy recovers and everything will work itself out. You know what I'm saying? Is there anything you have that you want somebody to say here?
That's fine. Mom, you want to step over here and we grab all this stuff?
I low-key feel bad for him, bro. Like, he's like a... You can tell he don't get in trouble or nothing like that. Like, he was just trying to work, bro. And here the devil come, just ready to just take you out. Like ready to take your freedom, bro.
Do you want a bag? James, do you want a bag? I can give you a bag. Yeah, I've got one in here, or if you got one, that's fine.
Like I say, he'll get a bond, hopefully as fast as possible so he can get out and be done with it. But I mean, I called the state attorney's office, I spoke to all of Washington, and it's just unfortunate. I wish the guy had a black eye so we could all say, hey, watch your eye. He's just your back. Just one more thing. Really, what could make it go back? I remember it.
Or anything else on your That's for mom.
Okay, that's it?
Right here. Yes. Yes. Or you don't have a seat in my right. Brother, what the detective was saying, we 100% agree. His head hit hard and everything. When they brought him out here, he was unconscious. Yeah. And then while he's up there, he's not doing good right now. He could get better, okay? So you go down, we'll tell mom. Mom can do something. Yeah, you do that and I'll 1035 you. Do they? Okay, that's fine. It's just a hope, brother, that it gets better. Okay? I know that was not your intent.
It wasn't.
It wasn't. I know that. You told me that right off the bat, man. It would have been different if it would have progressed and there would have been more physical after that, but it wasn't. Yeah. But everything, when something happens, everything is taken that happens in the entire situation. You know what I'm saying? So him falling, him getting the injury, him being elderly, again, he could be in the hospital and be completely fine by tomorrow. Okay? But we'll tell mom. Mom can come down and bond you out. It should be, I think, a $1,000 bond or $100 to do a bondsman. She can come down and bond you out. And And I'm sorry about this.
I'm sorry because I still think, no matter what anybody thinks of me, I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't. I agree with everybody. I shouldn't.
Let me turn the around for you. We talked to Mom real quick. Yes.
3 days later, on May 7th, 2021, Cook died from a skull fracture and brain contusions. Pujols was rearrested and charged with aggravated manslaughter of an elderly adult, facing up to 30 years in prison. In March of 2022, prosecutors made a controversial decision. They reduced the charge to felony battery. Pujols was sentenced to 2 years house arrest, 3 years probation, 200 hours community service, mandatory anger management, and no prison time.
Oh, okay, good. Oh my God. I did not want him to get 30 years, bro. They seen, but I mean, look at it, bro. The dude called him a nigger. Not on top, and on top of that, he's a freaking sex offender. Like, come on, like, don't give him no 30 years. I'm glad they did, bro. Thank you.
Cited key factors such as Pujols' clean record, the victim's aggression and racial slurs, and uncertainty under Florida's stand your ground laws. One man's past made him an unsympathetic victim. The other's clean record spared him a prison cell. But in the end, a single punch thrown in anger.
Hey, he punched him and killed that man. Make sure y'all stay tuned for more videos. Anything y'all want to see on the channel, comment down below. This was a crazy video, but it was a great video. Make sure y'all stay tuned, man. KeymC out. Thank y'all.